Okay.
All right, so as an introduction, she should gain attention and an interest. Choices are 1 to 5, outstanding, the best, good, 4, 3, acceptable, 2, 4, 1, unacceptable, or missing. As for gained attention and interest, what's your number 2 choice?
I say 5.
Elizabeth?
And this is for interest and information. I would
Yes.
definitely, I would say 4. She did really good, had a lot of info, stuff that I did not know about.
I agree, 4.
Billy?
I say 4 also. I thought she was very informative.
I agree with 4 because of the fact that she was informative. It gave it, and I was interesting because this is something I did not know. Okay, now, let's see, related topic to the audience. Personally, I'm gonna go with the 4 because it was information that was useful and I learned quite a bit.
I agree. I'm gonna go with 4 because now I'm gonna look into more information on it and find out if there's anything in the United States about it also.
Yeah, 4 is a good choice. She was very informative.
Billy?
I like 4 also because she said things that I had no idea of, and especially the other countries where pit bulls are banned, I had no idea about.
Elizabeth?
And I'm gonna go with 4 also. I think it was very useful and very interesting. So I'm with you guys. It would be interesting to look up and see how it compares to the US.
All right, going on to the next one is the body of the presentation. Was it organized and easy to follow? I'm gonna say yes. I'd give it at least a 4, mainly because it's like she kept on pace, kept her beat, and kept us informed as what she was talking about. Darren?
I would say I'd give her a 4.5 if I can. If not, roll it up to a 5. Because I really liked how she kept going and, she was very well understood and stuff like that.
Elizabeth?
I agree with the 4.5 if that is possible, because very much so. She stayed right on topic and very interested and, kept on that pace.
Lorraine?
I'd give her a 5.
All right, Billy?
I say 4 plus also. I thought she did her homework in depth.
All right. Continued in the body section, used interesting examples and details. Me, she was very detailed that she knew what countries, what dogs, what would transpire, what would happen to the dog if it was euthanized, if you illegally had the dog. I'm gonna definitely go with a 4 on that. All right,
Yeah, I
Sarah?
agree with a 4.
I give her a 4 too. I love that she had a presentation ready. And of course, being in Zoom and, during COVID, all this is not easy. But I mean, she had a presentation ready for us and everything. So I like that.
All right, Billy?
I give her a 4 also. I thought she was right on point.
All right, Elizabeth?
I agree with the 4, close to 5, because I did like the presentation board. I'm a very visual learner, and it's hard right now with everything going on, and I like that she added that.
All right, moving on to the conclusion section. She summarized key points. That I agree with at least a 4, if not a 5, because of the fact that she made some very good key points in that presentation at the end of the conversation. Darren?
I agree with you. I go with a 4 plus at least because she had the information for us to be right on top of.
All right, Elizabeth?
I agree. She closed well and knew all the right information for the questions we were asking, so I agree with that.
Lorraine?
I agree with the 4. It was very informative.
All right, and Billy?
I go with a 4+ also. I thought she was very informative also.
Excellent. All right, moving to citing sources. She gave several, it says she gave 5+ references. And it was clearly seen on her vision board, what her references, which makes clear and concise information to me. So I'm giving it a 5 on that. Taryn?
I agree. The board right there sold it for me, so that's a 5.
Billy?
I gave her a 5 also. I thought the board helped a lot, helped her a lot also.
Elizabeth?
A 5, definitely.
Lorraine?
Definitely a 5.
All right, now, moving on, involving the audience. She asked questions during the speech. Yes, she did give reference, give us a chance to ask a question. We had it. I'm definitely giving her a 4 on that. Taryn?
Excuse me. Sorry. I give her a 4 too. I like that, how it rolled and everything, and the questions that were, answered and stuff like that.
All right, Lorraine?
I give her a 4 also.
All right, Elizabeth?
I'm gonna do a 4+ because we threw a lot of questions at her and she definitely tried to find the information for us to help us understand and answer our questions.
Excellent. Billy?
I'm gonna go with a 4+ also.
All right, now we go into the section of delivery. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite things, avoided filters like, etc. I gave her a 5 because I caught maybe one, and it's kind of interesting. Because like, I know I've given speeches before and that's not an easy thing to do. So I'm giving her a 5 on that. Taryn?
I agree with you. I give her a 5. I didn't catch any of her stumbling or using filler words in the speech.
Billy?
I give her a 5 also, especially in a time like this, talking over the phone to people, and it's a hard thing to do.
Lorraine?
I give her a 5 also because I know how hard it is for her to give a presentation.
All right, Elizabeth?
I'm gonna say a 5 because I agree. Any kind of speech or presentation is hard under normal circumstances, but adding to this during these times make it even a little harder. So I'm gonna say a 5.
Now, one thing I love is to maintain strong eye contact. She was constantly focused on us as if we were sitting there, which was great. And Lance eyes, like any speech, any good person who gives a speech, does have to occasionally glance down at their notes. I'm going to give her a 5 on this because of the fact that it's hard giving a speech and trying to memorize everything you give it all. Sarah?
I agree. I think she kept eye contact, or at least her eyes to the camera. She wasn't looking down a lot. She wasn't, looking away. She was trying to stay focused and where she was. That's hard to do,
Mm-hmm.
said in this time.
All right, Lorraine?
Yeah, that's very hard to do. I give her a 5 too. She did an
All right,
excellent job.
Elizabeth?
I'm gonna say a 5 too. I agree with all of you. I couldn't have said it any better. She did a great job with that.
All right, Billy?
I give her a 5 also. It's not like she read off a piece of paper and she had the information in her head and she knew what she was talking about.
All right, another good thing I love is appeared confident when you're giving a speech. I'm gonna give her a 4+ because she was nervous at the beginning, but she picked up and then because she knew she was nervous starting and she knew exactly what she knew where she was going. She didn't get lost. She knew exactly what she was at. So I'm giving her a 5. Sarah?
I go with a 4+, kind of for the same reason, because she was nervous in the beginning, but then she just kind of wrapped into it and started flowing, stopped ignoring what was around her and went into it. And I like that. So 4+ for me.
Billy?
I give her a 4+ also. Like I said, it's hard to give a presentation to anybody, and I know I wouldn't have been able to do it.
All right, Elizabeth?
I'm gonna go with the 4+. I agree with Taryn. Even though she started off nervous, she really wrapped around it and kept our attention and stayed focused and did a great job.
And Lorraine?
Yeah, I'll give her a 4+. She started out a little weak, but then she got on the ball and did what she had to do.
All right, one more in this delivery section. One of my favorites, because I hate talking heads, like on the newscasters. She moved, didn't stay in one place. Oh yeah, because she had to move to get her presentation to show, hey, look at my vision board. This is what's going on. And I like the fact that she was somewhat mobile. That way you're not just having to sit someone staring like going, this is me giving a speech. No, she was mobile and she kept moving. So I'm giving her a 5 on that. Karen?
I agree. Like I said, I think it's really hard in these times right now because you're just sitting in front of a camera and you're talking to floating heads basically. And I like the fact that she kept moving around a little bit and she wasn't just so,
Yeah,
I don't know, yeah, deadpan into it. So I give her 5.
Lorraine?
I'll give her a 4+ because she was mobile and active and it looked natural. It didn't look, rehearsed or anything, which is good.
All right, Billy?
I'm gonna go with a 4+ also, definitely not rehearsed, and I think she did a real good job when she picked up, and like I said, she knew what she was talking about.
Elizabeth?
I'm gonna go with the 4+ too. I agree with all of you. I couldn't say it any better. I agree with everything that you guys have said.
All right, and in the overall section, one of the things was enthusiastic about the topic. I agree because she was adamant about this topic, and I like when people are adamant about something like that. So I'm very good with that. So I'm gonna give her a 5. Sarah?
I agree. I give her a 5. She knew her topic and you could tell that it was something that she cared about. It wasn't like, oh, I have to research this. Oh, I'm just giving you information. She was like, I've always seen her. She was very energetic and excited about sharing this information. So 5 for me.
All right, Elizabeth?
I'm gonna agree with the 5. She was very on it and interested herself about it and kept our attention and was passionate about what she was talking about.
Billy?
I'm gonna go with a 5 also, especially I know her love for animals, and she didn't act like she was a robot just talking to everybody.
And Lorraine?
I'm going to give her a 5 also. It was very good job.
All right, and the last one I'm asking on the overall was well prepared. Yes, she was prepared. She had facts for us. She had a vision board, which, like Taryn, is I'm a visual person. I like to see what's going on. I just don't like to be like shout words at this. This is what it is. This is what it is. No, I like details, and she gave me details. She had pictures. She had documentation. I'm good with that. I'm giving her a 5.
I agree. I give her a 5. Straight across for that. Like what Will just said. She had everything laid out and ready to go. She was very prepared for this.
Lorraine?
Yeah, I'll give her a 5 too. I know how much work she put into it.
Billy?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 5 also. I know she was well prepared for this.
And Elizabeth?
I'm gonna say a 5 also because like I had said in the beginning, I'm a very visual person and she had her board and she kept us interested with it. Like you said, it wasn't robot style. She knew it. She was ready for her questions from us. So I'm gonna say a 5.
Excellent. All right, and that's the end. That's all the questionnaire on it. On the critiquing section. All right, Kaylin?
All right, well, thank you for your comments and everything. And now I know what I'll have to improve on next time I give a speech. So
Just
thank
keep
you for that.
Keep getting better and better what you do.
Yep. Like they say,
job.
practice makes perfect.
Good job.
Thank
Great
you.
job.